Hey everyone, CG Money here. Today we're diving into a financial experiment that's been making waves, the 1% spending rule. It's simple. You only spend 1% of your income each day. This means if you make $50,000 a year, you get to spend about $500 a month, or roughly $16 a day. Sounds easy, right? I thought so too, which is why I decided to give it a shot for 30 days. I wanted to see if I could stick to such a strict budget. Could I hack it? Let's find out. Now, I'm no stranger to saving money. I've built my career on smart financial decisions. From investing in real estate to making savvy stock market moves, I've always been about maximizing value. But the 1% rule intrigued me. It seemed like a radical yet straightforward way to rethink spending. It's a radical approach to budgeting that forces you to confront every single purchase. No more mindless spending. Every dollar has a purpose. I was curious to see how this rule would impact my daily life, my mindset, and ultimately my bank account. Would it make me more mindful of my spending habits? Would it be a recipe for financial freedom or a recipe for disaster? There was only one way to find out. So I embarked on this journey, documenting every step, every challenge, and every victory. Stay tuned to see how it all unfolds. Before diving headfirst into the 1% challenge, I needed some ground rules. First, I calculated 1% of my monthly income. This number became my daily spending limit, covering everything from groceries to gas to entertainment. Next, I identified essential expenses that wouldn't count towards the 1%. These included my mortgage, utilities, and debt payments. These were non-negotiable fixed costs. With the rules in place, I felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. Could I really stick to such a strict budget? Would I have to sacrifice all the little luxuries I enjoyed? It was time to put my money where my mouth was, and see what this 1% rule was all about. The first few days were definitely an adjustment. I found myself constantly checking my spending tracker, making sure I didn't go overboard. That daily coffee run? Out of the question. Eating out with friends? Had to get creative with home-cooked meals. But here's the thing. I started finding ways to adapt. I rediscovered the joy of cooking at home, experimenting with new recipes and saving a ton of money in the process. Instead of expensive dinners out, I invited friends over for potlucks and game nights. The 1% rule forced me to be resourceful and find alternative solutions. I started biking to work more often, saving on gas and getting some exercise in. I explored free events in my city, discovering hidden gems I never knew existed. Section 4. The Mindset Shift. From spending to saving. As the days turned into weeks, something interesting happened. My mindset started to shift. It wasn't an overnight change, but a gradual realization that my habits were evolving. Instead of focusing on what I couldn't buy, I started appreciating what I already had. The joy of rediscovering old hobbies and spending quality time with family became my new treasures. I became more mindful of my spending habits, questioning every purchase. Each item I considered buying was scrutinized for its true value and necessity. The 1% rule highlighted the difference between wants and needs. It was a simple yet powerful tool that helped me prioritize my spending. That fancy gadget I thought I needed, it was just a fleeting desire. Turned out I could live without it. Walking away from unnecessary purchases became a habit. That impulse purchase at the checkout counter, it was no longer tempting. Easy to resist when I had a daily budget in mind. Keeping track of my expenses on a smartphone app made it even simpler. This newfound awareness extended beyond material possessions. I found joy in simple pleasures like nature walks, board games, and picnics with friends. I started valuing experiences over things, prioritizing quality time with loved ones over expensive outings. These moments became the highlights of my days. The 1% rule wasn't just about saving money, it was about aligning my spending with my values. It taught me to be intentional with my finances and to cherish what truly matters. Section 5. Unexpected perks and hidden challenges. The 1% rule came with its fair share of unexpected benefits. My bank account, for one, was looking healthier than ever. That daily savings, though seemingly small, added up quickly. It was incredibly motivating to see my financial goals becoming more attainable. Beyond the financial gains, I experienced a sense of freedom and control over my money. I was no longer living paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about bills. The 1% rule gave me peace of mind and a sense of security. Of course, there were challenges. There were times when I felt restricted, especially when social events revolved around spending money. There were moments of temptation urging me to break the rules, but ultimately, the benefits outweighed the drawbacks. Section 6. My verdict. Is the 1% rule right for you? This is a question many people ask when they first hear about this financial strategy. So, after 30 days of living on the 1% spending rule, what's my verdict? Well, it's been an eye-opening experience, to say the least. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, but it's a powerful tool for anyone looking to gain control of their finances. It forces you to be more intentional with your spending. It's a crash course in mindful spending, forcing you to prioritize and make conscious choices. You start to see where your money is really going. If you're drowning in debt or struggling to save, the 1% rule can be a game changer. It can help you break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. It's not about deprivation. It's about aligning your spending with your values. You learn to spend on what truly matters to you. It's about finding joy in experiences, not just things. You realize that happiness doesn't come from material possessions alone. My advice? Give it a try. You have nothing to lose and potentially a lot to gain. You might be surprised by what you learn about yourself and your relationship with money. It can be a transformative experience. Who knows, you might even find yourself sticking with it long after the 30 days are up. The benefits could last a lifetime. Thank you for watching CG Money Channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and follow us today at CG Money 2025 on YouTube.